Good afternoon, turning evening time from the Bob Sechrist Fieldhouse. Jared Pettis, Jimmy Palmer, Jewel Boyer, our entire crew. It's homecoming in Park Hills, and man, the Bob is filling up as the Cardinals and Lady Cardinals will play Three Rivers. And we start it with the game of the week, and in my opinion, you got the 17th ranked MAC Lady Cardinals and the 9th ranked Three Rivers Lady Raiders. They're coming off of a loss to State Fair, and the Mineral Area Lady Cardinals coming off a winner, a 30-point winner at Crowder on Wednesday, 71-41. Jimmy, this should be a really good game.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun game, and obviously a fun atmosphere. Like you said, it's filling up pretty quick. I got jitters over here, and I'm just on the radio tonight.
I tell you what, seeing all the people, like they were here before I got here, and I try to get here an hour before I go on air, and people were already starting to come in. It's like, oh my goodness, it's going to be crazy tonight.
This game's been hyped up all week. I'm ready.
Oh, absolutely. I cannot wait either, especially when you get a nationally ranked team here in the Bob that's not your home team that's already nationally ranked. Oh, you know the community's ready for it.
100%, and it's a rival game.
Yes, absolutely. Highway 67 showdown, Mineral Area, and Three Rivers. It's the Kevin Ball Auto Body pregame show on AM 1240 KFMO and online at KFMOsports.com with KFMO Sports Plus, your home for MAC athletics in the Parkland. We'll take a break, come back and hear from the head coach of the MAC Lady Cardinals, that is. That's Briley Palmer. Her club is 19-1, 4-0 in the region, and they're 17th in the nation. Our sit-down conversation with Coach Palmer coming up after this. All right. To the Kevin Ball Auto Body pregame show by the fourth-year head coach of the Mineral Area Lady Cardinals, Briley Palmer, 19-1 on the season, a 30-point victory in Crowder. We didn't get to see you there. What are the takeaways from that one?
You know, I thought we had so much better flow and rhythm to our game, and especially on the offensive end. But all of our offense came from the defensive mindset, and that's what it's got to be like every night. And I think they kind of stepped up, in my mind, on both ends of the court, and it was just kind of easy to coach, and then we were just executing, and that was a good thing coming into this game, especially.
You get the Three Rivers Lady Raiders tonight. It's homecoming for you as a coach. You also played here. You're from Farmington. What does homecoming mean to you?
Oh yeah, it's huge. It's so nice to have. We have former players and teammates that are in town and excited to be here to support everybody. And we've heard there's going to be a huge crowd, and that's the games you sign up to coach is with all the pressure and having your team ready and out playing for girls who played before them.
For these players, and you have three returners, and then you get a whole host of new faces. Are they starting to the new players? Are they starting to get that feel for what MAC basketball means in the area?
Oh, I think so, 100%. I think that not only am I starting to trust some kids more and more each day, and because they're stacking days together, but I think that they're all getting more comfortable with each other, and we still are far from figuring it all out, but it is starting to click more than it has been in the past.
A day like today with the rain outside, it's a perfect opportunity for people to come inside and watch some basketball. And you mentioned that large crowd. What would it mean to have a full house here tonight, not just for the women's game, but for the women's and men's tonight and for homecoming?
Yeah, I'm counting on it. I think it will be. It's an hour before the game, and it's already filling up. So it's going to be a great crowd and atmosphere, and I'm excited to get to be part of that.
You got the Three Rivers Lady Raiders. You had mentioned it in our pregame conversation before last game against Jefferson College, the last game we saw you, that from the time that they got their at-large bid last year, that you wanted to prepare to beat them. So you work all summer and practicing like you got to beat the best. You practice all season like you got to beat the best, and currently you are the best in the region right now, 19-1 and 4-0. But you get Three Rivers, a team that's ranked at 9th in the nation. What's preparation been like this week to get ready for this game?
Just a lot of paying attention to the details, and they've got a lot of players, and they play 13 players a lot of minutes every night, or limited minutes, but all of them play similar, and it's just about the subbing, and we got to make sure that we have matchups from the sideline and get our kids in the right position to be successful, because it's going to be loud and they're not going to hear it, and we've talked about that of our kids being able to check over at the bench from time to time, because it will be loud, and we need them all out focused on, what we're trying to do and in-game adjustments. And I think that, Three Rivers brings, the offensive mindset, and, they're playing man this year more. So, it kind of changes some things from the past, but I think it'll be stuff that we've really focused on, and the kids have gotten better and better at this last probably 2 weeks.
Do you returning players, do you feel they might have a chip on their shoulder? I know you guys lost in the region championship game last year, but did they, and maybe even you as a coach, have a chip on your shoulder for not getting that at-large bid that Three Rivers got, even though you guys beat them in the semifinal?
Yeah, I'm always going to have that chip on my shoulder, and if our kids didn't, then I put it back on their shoulders this week. So they do. They're smart kids, and they were just as hurt as I was last year. And my returners are loyal to this program, and they came back to be a part of these big games and making history. So to play a ranked opponent on homecoming, this is perfect. We don't want to play a cupcake on homecoming just to be happy. We want to play the best competition we can, and I just think that I got to not overcoach and try too much, but we've got to let these girls get a groove for it, because I think that we're really starting to get a hang of it.
This is going to be a full team effort tonight?
Absolutely. Yeah, we're excited to get to see some new things with our style and kind of what we've mixed in and done pretty well at. And I'm excited to kind of put all the practices together and see what we get tonight.
54.1 points against Pregame. Is that a number you're satisfied with?
Yeah, I mean, if we could keep them under 55 tonight, I'd be happy. Our team goal is 60, and we're holding teams, like you said, at 54, so that's great. I'm not going to, try to say there's some teams that I'll say, they scored this, so we want to keep it lower than that or whatnot. But 60 is what I want to keep them under tonight, and I think if we do that, we can come out of here with a win.
You haven't lost since the turn of the calendar. You guys haven't lost since November 17th. What's the team done well since then?
I think just get more consistent. Sometimes we turn the ball over and things like that, and I feel like that stuff is getting better. Even though some nights it doesn't seem that way, but we're starting to understand it more, and we're starting to get the hang of how each other plays and where people usually are, and just, playing that whole team basketball game. And I think they're starting to really trust each other from that perspective, and understand the ways that Coach and I like it is you got to stack days in practice and not just one day in practice. And, we want you to prove it, but you got to prove it in practice first. So I think they're bought into that, and that's making our practices better, which is making everybody better.
I know you've told me several times that each game is an important game, but how important is this one on homecoming?
Absolutely, yeah. It's a huge game. You want to play ranked opponents, and to play it on homecoming with a great crowd and atmosphere in your gym, you got to take advantage of that. And we've talked about in the region, you should always try to win your home region games for sure, and then knock the ones off on the road. And so it's just huge for all of that. Every game's very important, but the game that you're playing is always the most important. And I'm excited about tonight.
Keys to the game?
Yeah, so we have to win the rebounding battle. Normally we're wanting to get so many more than the other team, but we're just trying to win that battle tonight and definitely keep them off the offensive rebounds. We definitely want to not turn the ball over. They love stealing, going for steals and going for layups, and we've got to cut down on that. We don't want them getting comfortable in the right hand. We want to try to get to the foul line more and get them into bonus. They foul a lot, I thought, and I think that we can continue to help out ours with that. And then the 60 points that I talked about, and limiting made threes. So just really kind of disrupting their game and nothing coming easy. And then we got to take care of business and execute with, finishing down on the other end.
Homecoming against a great opponent, family, friends, crowd, expected to be electric here at the Bob. You get to see former players. I'll wrap it up with this, Coach. What's your favorite part of homecoming?
I would say just seeing those faces, and the job is about your former players and them. I've had so many people write me today, former players, and it's just special that they see the social media and stuff, and they get excited too, just like when they were here. So it's nice, because if you didn't have that, like, what are you playing for? I'm a Lady Cardinal, and there's just something about going somewhere and then that being the place that you can call home. And we've got kids all over the world, and they'll be tuned in for the game if not here. So it's just, my favorite part is probably just seeing those faces and seeing that we're putting out a good product that they're proud of.
Coach, thank you so much. Best of luck today.
Yep, thank you very much.
That is the head coach of the Mineral Area Lady Cardinals, Briley Palmer, in her fourth season. Her club is 17th in the nation, 19-1, 4-0 in league play, leading the Region 16. They're going up against the 9th-ranked Three Rivers Lady Raiders, who lost a league contest to State Fair. And this one has even bigger importance if Mac wants to get that top seed in the Region 16 tournament, albeit we still have a third of the season left to go. But any game against a region opponent at home and a ranked opponent is important.
Sure. Game of the year for the Lady Cards and for Coach up to this point of the season. One thing I know about my wife is she does not shy away from the moment. So I know her and her staff will be ready, as well as her team.
How has the week been, or since Wednesday when they knew that Three Rivers was next? What's it been like? Has she been more just focused in on this game?
Very little conversation at our house. She spent a lot of time in her office and at the gym. Spent a lot of time downstairs watching film, doing scouting reports. Her and Coach Shep. So, like I said, she doesn't shy away from the moment. She thrives on situations like this. So I have no doubt that her team will at least be prepared for their opponent tonight.
I asked her as a coach what homecoming meant to her. Well, you coach as well. You coached for 7 years at North County. What does homecoming mean to you?
Yeah, you asking me at the high school level?
Yeah,
or either
any level of your experience homecoming.
Yeah, it's neat, and obviously this is the only homecoming that Mineral Area gets to have, because they don't have a football program. Right. So at North County, it's a little different. You got your fall homecoming, you got your winter homecoming. Me as a high school student, when I was growing up, it was neat. Just the people that would come back that didn't traditionally come to games throughout the year. You got to see a lot of different faces, and in some circumstances, that's the only time that they're going to get to watch your program all year. So you want to perform, you want to put on a show, and you want to win.
Well, that's Jared Pettis. Jewel Boyer back at the studio. We'll wrap things up on the Kevin Ball Auto Body pregame show. When we come back, it'll be starting lineups and tip-off time from the Bob Sechrist Fieldhouse. Game 1 of 2 from homecoming at the Bob. And, man, it's a packed crowd here in Park Hills, Missouri. Tip-off coming up after these messages on KFMO. check, 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 check. Perfect. It's time for homecoming from the Bob Sechrist Fieldhouse. The Mineral Area Lady Cardinals at 17th of the nation going to host the Three Rivers Lady Raiders. They're 9th of the nation. And the Bob is popping tonight here on this Saturday evening. Homecoming in Park Hills, Missouri. Jared Pettis, Jimmy Palmer, and Jewel Boyer back at the studio as we get you the starting lineups. First for the visitors, the Three Rivers Lady Raiders. It's a 5'9" freshman from Little Rock, Arkansas, Jasmine Davis. A 5'7" sophomore, Amaya Johnson from Haiti, Missouri. 6' sophomore from Jacksonville, Arkansas, Dakaria Jackson. A 6'3" sophomore from Rockford, Illinois, Maya Davidson. And a 5'11" freshman from Arkansas, Kaylee Thompson. For the Mineral Area Lady Cardinals at 19-1 and 4-0 in league play. Their head coach, Briley Palmer, in her 4th season. She goes with a 5'8" freshman, Jayla Clayton, 5'7" sophomore, Caitlin Chomko, 5'4" sophomore, Isabel Walschlager, a 5'11" sophomore, Talia Graham, and a 6' freshman from Maryland. It's Sydney Lewis. The Lady Cardinals wearing the Flat River Junior College uniforms, gray jerseys, wording on the front, FRJC, red trimmed in white, block lettering and numbering. The numbers on the front and back are white trimmed in red. The Three Rivers Lady Raiders wearing the black uniforms. Their names on the back of the jerseys, red, no trim. Numbers on the front and back. It is white trimmed in gold, and the wording on the front reads Lady Raiders in cursive, matching the numbers, white trimmed in gold. Their head coach, Alex Wiggs, is the 4th-year head coach. They're 9th in the nation, 15-3, 2-1, coming off of a loss to State Fair on the 20th, 56-49. Lights are on at the Bob. Fans are on the edge of their seats. Tip-off about to start the homecoming doubleheader on KFMO and KFMO Sports Plus. As the teams come out of the huddle, the Cardinals going to be right to left on your listening device. If you're watching on the Mac YouTube channel, they are left to right. Three Rivers in the circle to tip it off. It's Kaylee Thompson for Mac. It is Talia Graham. Whistles ready. Officials ready as well. We're about to start this one at the Bob. I am ready, Jimmy. I don't know about you.
I'm ready, too. I'm on the edge of my seat, that's for sure.
10 minutes on the clock, first quarter, about to get underway with this opening tip from the Bob Sechrist Fieldhouse. This is the fullest I've ever seen this place. It is electric in here already before the tip. And it's won back by Three Rivers. They get first possession left to right. That's Dakaria Jackson. Now gets it to Jasmine Davis. Hand it back to Jackson between the circles. Jackson to the far side at the wing for Amaya Johnson. She'll hold above her face, feed it to Maya Davidson posting up, try to work around a defender. Can't hit Sydney Lewis, denies the shot, and she picks up the rebound. Isabel Walschlager out of the backcourt. Walschlager looking to the far side. She takes it to the wing. Hand it off to Caitlin Chomko there. Thought about one from her office. Chomko holding over her head. Sydney Lewis sets a screen. Chomko around it. Lefty runner off glass and in. And Chomko starts the scoring at the Bob. 2-0 Cards. 35 seconds into this one.
Yeah, great first possession by the Lady Cards. They look very poised, very comfortable.
At the other end, it's Dakaria Jackson on perimeter. Trying to fight through some contact from Jayla Clayton. Couldn't get it. The shot falls away. We go held ball as players fight for the rebound. Arrow favoring the Cards. Lewis will be standing with the board, already her second. And it'll be full court pressure from Three Rivers as Caitlin Chomko will inbound in the backcourt.
Yeah, and this is one of the keys to the game, too. You got to limit turnovers if you're the Lady Cards.
Walschlager back to Chomko. On the near side, trying to beat a defender. Lob it out to Sydney Lewis. Numbers for Mineral Area. Lewis to the cup. Shot blocked. Lewis going to the line to shoot two. Foul on Three Rivers. It's their first. And the foul is on Maya Davidson. Briley mentioned in the pregame conversation, Jimmy, that they want to get Three Rivers in foul trouble. They're a team that fouls a whole lot. If you can get it down low like that, well, Three Rivers is going to have a tough night not fouling.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's, if they're going to press the whole game, their motive behind that is to speed teams up and force bad shot selection. Mineral Area's got to do what they just did on that last possession and keep attacking the basket.
Lewis misses them both, and the rebound going to be collected by Jasmine Davis. Still 2-0 Mac, 8:58 to go in the first quarter. To the far side for Dakaria Jackson. She'll probe in, set it back out on perimeter. Davidson, pump fake, probe in. That's a walk. Yeah. Briley Palmer saw it, so did the official. A whistle and a turnover. And Mac will get it back, still ahead by 2 as we see a new player coming in for Three Rivers. It's Samari Taylor. Caitlin Chomko will inbound on the baseline. GH and the Mac Cardinals on the men's side in attendance. They'll play next. Inbound to the far side for Walschlager, back to Chomko. In the backcourt to the near side. Cuts back towards the middle. Got it back to Walschlager across the timeline at the far side on the sideline. Walschlager through a Chomko screen. Dribbles between the circles. Now stays on the far side. Chomko calling for one again. 15 on the shot clock. Rather, it was Walschlager. Got it to Lewis. Lewis to the near side for Jayla Clayton. 10 seconds on the max shot clock. Clayton for three. No good. And the rebound for Jackson, and she'll quickly work up floor on the near side. Angle back to the middle. Lob it to the near side. It was deflected. Coming to get it, though, is Amaya Johnson. Into the corner for Jackson. Jackson lob it to the far wing for Jasmine Davis. She'll catch and shoot a three. That one short. Another rebound for Sydney Lewis. That's already three. And Chomko out of the backcourt on the near side. She'll cut back and then reverse back to the near side. 8:04 to go in the first. 2-0 Mac. Chomko head of the arc. Picked up her dribble. Looking for somebody inside. Chomko to the near wing for Jayla Clayton. Clayton bounce it up top for Walschlager. Walschlager with the jab, now two, now three, now she dribbles in. Kick out Clayton on the near side. 9 seconds on the max shot clock. Clayton around the arc to the far side for Chomko. Way out, Chomko from her office. Oh, wouldn't get a fall. And the rebound collected by Samari Taylor. On the far side, this is Jackson. Jackson taking it to the far wing. Hand it off for Johnson. Back to the near side this time. That's Thompson. Far side three. Jackson too strong. Wouldn't fall. Rebound knocked away. Chomko's going to get it. It's still loose rather on the floor. We're going to fight for it and give the rebound to Jasmine Davis, and the jump ball goes to the Lady Raiders. 7:22 to go in the first. 2-0 Mac.
Yeah, Mineral Area battling on the boards early, and they're going to have that all night. Those 50-50 balls, they're going to have to rebound those as a team.
Inbounding right of the lane, Jackson. She'll lob it underneath. That's Taylor. She'll put it off glass and tie us up. Samari Taylor off the bench. And it's 2-2 with 7:15 to go in the first quarter. Walschlager trapped in the backcourt. Gets it to Clayton. Back to Chomko. Even deeper in the backcourt. Mack had just a second to get across the timeline to do. Chomko coast to coast with a left hand lay-in. Chomko's got all four of the Mack points, and the Cards back on the board. They lead 4-2. Walschlager slips, numbers the other way. Jackson far side in the corner. Dribble drive on the baseline. Righty runner around and out. Tap the rebound away. Collecting it. It's Lewis. Here's Chomko now for Walschlager. Out of the backcourt on the far side. Walschlager setting up the offense. Cuts to the middle at the foul line. Bounce it down low for Talia Graham. She'll probe in. Righty hook shot off glass and good. Talia Graham, and it's 6-2. 6:34 to go in quarter number one.
Got 2 feet in the paint at will so far to start the game.
Davis at the other end floats it in, makes it a 2-point game. Jasmine Davis with the righty floater from the low block. 6:18 to go, 6-4. Chomko on the near side. She'll cross the timeline right at the middle to the foul line. Nice pass down low, but Graham wasn't ready for it. It goes off of her and out of bounds, and it'll be a Mac turnover. And the Three Rivers Lady Raiders have a chance to take the lead with the triple.
Right idea. They just weren't on the same page.
And so Three Rivers will inbound. It'll be Layla Reese checking into the game. Reese to the far side as she throws it in. Crossing the center stripe, Alexia Weaver. For to carry a Jackson, nearly a turnover, and it will be a free possession for the Cards as Jackson tried to get it back to Weaver, who wasn't ready for it and knocked it out of bounds. A break for Mineral Area. Need to cash in on the free points. Walschlager. Right up the middle, had it poked away from behind, has to go back and get it. Now she'll get across the timeline, push off of Alexia Weaver, down to Talia Graham. Graham holds above her head. Chomko wants it on the far wing. She goes up top for Jayla Clayton. Clayton through a screen set by Graham. Clayton inside, might have got away with the walk to Chomko. 15-footer, Chomko on the baseline, can't hit that. And Jackson all alone there for the rebound. 6-4, Lady Raiders trail. On the far side, this is a three-ball shot that wouldn't fall. It was deflected by Clayton, and as Walschlager comes in to get it, she steps out of bounds. The miss for Amaya Johnson.
And this Lady Raiders team, they will let it fly from the three-point line. So another one of the keys to the game is no rhythm threes.
As a team, Three Rivers shooting 30%. Checking into the game for the Lady Raiders. We'll get that license plate momentarily. Lob inside, it was deflected away and then knocked back out. Jackson on the near side resets the offense. 12 seconds of the Three Rivers shot clock. Jackson to the baseline, trying to get around Clayton. Swing it outside. That Layla Reese three wouldn't fall.
Get her off.
Walschlager's got the rebound and a foul called against Three Rivers. It'll be their second, and it's going against Alexia Weaver, her first.
5 great box outs right there that trip.
Camille Brown checking in for Three Rivers. That's the new player on the floor. Chomko looking for somebody to inbound to before the 5 count. Gets it to Walschlager in the back court. Walschlager up the middle. Stops pace between the circles. Now she'll cut back to the near side. Bounce it to Clayton at the near wing. Clayton working around the defender. Can't. To the foul line. Nice cutback. Spin move down low. Fadeaway shot. Jayla Clayton. It wouldn't fall. And the rebound taken away by Dakaria Jackson. But Sydney Lewis comes in. We're going to go held ball in the arrow. Favors Mac. Great play, Sydney Lewis.
We'll go ahead and give that to her, too. So that'll be her 5th rebound 5 minutes into this game.
And the media stoppage will send us to break. 5:42 to go in the first. Low-scoring game, 6-4 back on KFMO and KFMO Sports Plus on this homecoming Saturday in Park Hills, Missouri. .452 to go in the first. Mac leads Three Rivers 6-4. Lob on the inbound. Ashley Baragas into the game. So is Maddie Ayers on the near side. And we get a foul off the ball, and it's going against Caitlin Chomko, it looks like. Yep. It'll be her first and the team's first. And so it'll be Three Rivers inbound on the baseline, and Briley Palmer wants an explanation. I didn't see much, but I was also not looking in the area of the foul. And so the inbound of the backcourt for Three Rivers. And Alexia Weaver's got it on the near side. She crosses the center stripe. Now to the far wing for Sydney Marshall, who's in. Marshall trying to get around Baragas, pulled up, and Baragas kept going. The shot misses. Check that it was Pasakarnas, that is, and Baragas has the rebound. Out of the backcourt, that's Ayers. Ayers to the far side, handed off Audrey Pasakarnas. Now for Baragas between the circles to the near side for Chomko. Chomko holds at the wing, going to cut to the basket, pull up Jay from 10, can't hit. Rebound deflected away. Graham can't fight for it. It's on the floor. We're going to go held ball, and the arrow will favor Three Rivers this time. And the rebound will be Sydney Marshall. And, man, are we trying to set a record for the amount of held balls whistled in a game?
Is that the fourth one already?
Fourth or fifth, and we're still got 4:14 rather to go in the first.
I'll tell you what, loving the effort so far from the Lady Cards, though. You can tell this game means a lot to them.
Out of the backcourt, it'll be Jasmine Davis as she angles to the near side. Now she sets up the offense. To the foul, the arc, Camille Brown. Back out. The elbow. This is Thompson. Check that. It's Taylor poked away. Got it to the near side for Reese. 15 on the shot clock. Her shot was deflected. Got her own rebound. Put back wouldn't go either. And Talia Graham is there for the rebound. Chomko outlet for Ayers. Puts it to the deck. Ayers trying to take a man off the dribble. Ayers to the cup. Her shot was blocked and out of bounds. So the inbound will be for Mack on the baseline left of the lane.
Good aggressive take, though, in transition. We're doing a good job of attacking the basket, that's for sure.
Ayers will be the one firing it back in bounds with 3:47 to go in the first. 6-4 Mac. Lob it up top for Chomko between the circles. Chomko trying to get on perimeter. Behind the back dribble. She's tripped up. How's that not a foul? Now she's lost on the floor, and they call a walk. And Chomko got tripped, and the official didn't see it.
I tell you what, though, I love the officiating to start this game because they're letting both teams play.
Me too.
And if we're gonna come out of here with a win, we're going to be able to rough Three Rivers up a little bit, and they're letting it happen on both sides.
I think I've told you before as a broadcaster, I love games like that where the officials let them play.
Yeah, as long as they're consistent, right?
Yes. Consistency, and as long as they take care of things that happen after the whistle. Don't want anybody getting hurt.
Sure.
Jasmine Davis up the middle for Three Rivers. 6-4, Mac leads through a screen on the far side. Davis to the cup. Her shot wouldn't go and she's fouled. Davis going to go to the line to shoot 2.
That was just too easy. She didn't even make a pass. Got downhill right out of the gate.
Foul is on Ayers. It's the second on Mack and the first on Ayers. Davis at the line to our right is a 58% free throw shooter. First free throw, no good. Davis will get one more. Baragas and Talia Graham ready to rebound a miss. Second for Davis. Hits it. She splits the trip. It's a 1-point game, 6-5. Davis has 3 points. That leads her team in scoring. Chomko for Ayers in the far corner. Ayers, somebody going to have to come get it. As she bounces it to Chomko, she was trapped by a pair of Lady Raiders. Shot clock down to 20. Chomko on the Ayers side crosses the timeline. Chomko going to work her way to the cup. Down low feed, Baragas off glass, and it falls in. Nice assist by Chomko. Baragas with her first 2. On the far side, cutting in Jackson. She'll go with the righty floater and hit it back to a 1-point game, 8-7. That is the first point of the game for Dakaria Jackson. Here's Chomko in the backcourt.
It's getting close.
Chomko on the near side. Go! That was a 10-second count that wasn't called on the near side. Baragas to the cup through contact. High off glass. No. Graham with an offensive rebound. Back out Ayers. 3 straight on Ayers. Oh, it was out. There's Graham with another rebound. Chomko thought about one. She'll probe in. Back out. Ayers far side. Hit it. Ayers. Yes! Maddie Ayers, 11-7. From the far wing. Her first 3 of the game. She averages 36% from way out. At the other end, high dribble. That's Jasmine Davis to the cup. An easy lay-in. Davis has 5, and it's 11-9.
Yeah, these possessions are getting too easy for Three Rivers.
Chomko, outlet. That's going to be intercepted. Graham was going away from the pass, and Jackson came to it and stole. Jackson down low to tie us up. It's a good one. That'll be Kaylee Thompson. 11 all. 2 minutes to go in the first. Ayers out of the backcourt right in the middle. She'll cut to the basket. Ayers with a Euro step trying to lay it in. It was deflected. Wouldn't go. And Thompson's got the rebound. Thompson, outlet for Davis. Far side. Three Rivers try to take their first lead, and Ayers going to be called on a reach-in foul. That'll be her second and the team's third. Well, just as quickly as that 30 went down and ignited the energy here at the Bob, the other end, 2 straight buckets for Three Rivers ties us up, and things are starting to quiet down.
Mineral Area looks exhausted, too.
A minute 45 to go in the first, 11-11. Remy Langmaid checks in for Mack. Jackson to inbound. Nice cut. First lead for Three Rivers. As that one falls in, it was Layla Reese. Check that, Kira Neal. Nope, it was Reese. My apologies. 13-11, Three Rivers. Ayers into the logo. Ayers to the far wing, got it to Passacarnas. She'll work to the head of the arc. Passacarnas back to the far side. Her pass was deflected. Graham had to get it. Graham trying to fight her way to the bucket. Picked up her dribble to Baragas, cutting in. 10 on the shot clock and a foul. Oh, it's going to be an offensive foul. It's going against Mack, and it'll be Baragas, the 4th on the cards. First on Ashley Baragas. Fans yell. Lewis and Walschlager coming back into the game. 13-11, Three Rivers, a minute 19 to go in the first. Inbound to Jasmine Davis. She'll cross the timeline on the far side, pick up the pace, hand it off to Jackson. Jackson out of the far wing for Davis. She'll probe in, lob it down low. Walschlager stole it away. Langmaid was there. Now back to Walschlager. Behind the back dribble. Now she'll cut back to the far side. Got it to Langmaid in the corner. Langmaid 3, way too strong, and Jackson deflects the rebound to herself. 56 seconds to go in the first, 13-11. At the other end, Jackson, kick out, far side Neal. Back up top for Jackson, 50 seconds on the clock. At the far wing, this is Davis. Now to Jackson. Jackson to the corner, trying to get around Langmaid. Hop step through, spin move in. Players fall. Now we get the offensive foul. Jackson doesn't like it. Pleading with the official. It's not even the official that called the call. And Jackson with her first and the third on Three Rivers. And Langmaid is down. She hit her head hard on the deck.
I think she got popped in the mouth, too. A little blood going on.
41 seconds to go in the first. 13-11, Three Rivers. Chomko will check in. Chomko coming in for Langmaid, who's still on the deck. 41 seconds left and a 2-point lead. And she's still down. We'll keep it here. 41 seconds to go in the first. The energy in this first quarter has been fast-paced on both sides of the floor, and Mac, I don't know if they are losing the battle if it's a track meet. They look like they were winning it at the start, and Three Rivers just kind of came alive late.
Yeah, Three Rivers is used to playing that style of play a lot more consistently than Mac is. So it's okay to play in transition for a couple of trips, but eventually Mac is going to have to turn this into a half-court game.
Chomko in, Langmaid to the bench. Chomko will inbound. Far side for Walschlager, trying to work up the floor. Players collide. Power play for Mac. Clayton. Chomko wants it up top. Chomko's got it. 33 to go. Clayton on the near side. Interior feed for Lewis. Chomko going to have to go get it in the far side at the corner. 28 seconds left. Mac's shot clock down to 15. Chomko for the tie with the lefty floater. She got it along baseline to the near side. 20 seconds left. 13-13. Shot clock turned off. This is Weaver on the far side. Got to reset the offense. 13 seconds on the game clock. Through a screen set by Johnson to the near side into the corner. Shot for three. That doesn't go with 5 seconds. Nice box out, Walschlager. Clayton with the rebound. 3 seconds to go. Walschlager, extra pass. Chomko going to put it to the deck. The shot won't count. Mac couldn't get anything going quickly enough as Walschlager was trapped in the backcourt for a second. We are tied at 13 after 10 minutes of play. We head to the second, and we haven't decided anything from homecoming from the Bob Sechrist Fieldhouse on KFMO.
Basketball.
10 minutes on the board. We're in the second quarter. 13-13, we've decided nothing. Inbound for Mac. They have first possession. Walschlager got it to Chomko. She'll probe in, and a reach-in foul going to be called. Oh, no, they put it on Chomko again?
No,
check that. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Maya Johnson.
A little number 5 on number 5.
Yeah, I did not
there.
see the other number 5. All I saw was Chomko. All right, it'll be Chomko to inbound now, resetting the play, and she'll get it to Walschlager. Walschlager to the near wing, bounce it into the corner for Sydney Lewis. She'll hold above her head, lob it inside Chomko through contact. Dakaria Jackson had her hands all over Chomko on the shot and no whistle. And at the other end, it's poked away by Lewis from behind as the pass tried to get it to Thompson. It goes out of bounds. 9:38 to go in the second.
Man, that sure looked like a lot of contact.
Yeah, I'm with you, Jimmy. I think the fans and the Mac bench were as well. Inbound to Thompson, back out. Jasmine Davis. She'll probe in, pick up her dribble, met by Driscoll, who's into the game. Now for Amaya Johnson on the near side to Dakaria Jackson. She'll probe in around Jayla Clayton and lay it off glass and down. Jackson's got 4 in the lead for Three Rivers, 15-13.
Got to figure something out. Find a way to keep these guys in front of you.
Quick outlet for Clayton to the elbow. Pump fake. Righty runner off glass. No good. Tapped her own rebound, but it's deflected, and Three Rivers takes over. Maya Davidson. On the near side, Jasmine Davis into the corner. That's Johnson. She'll hoist from there. It's no good. Offensive rebound collected by Thompson. Her shot was blocked. Lewis has it. Talia Graham will check in at the next stoppage. Chomko outlet for Walschlager on the near side. Jared Pettis, Jimmy Palmer, Jewel Boyer, our crew on this Saturday afternoon, turning evening time. Chomko to the far side for Annalise Driscoll. At the far wing, probes in, met by a defender. Down low for Walschlager underneath. Walschlager threw a couple of hand checks, and that weren't whistled. Her shot missed, and the rebound for Kaylee Thompson. Thompson for Jackson on the far side. Jackson at the wing. She'll hoist from there with Clayton in her face. That's too strong.
Box out.
Offensive rebound and a foul on Chomko. They say she hit her in the face. Really, Johnson kind of just ran into Chomko. It's the second on Chomko and the first on Mack in this quarter. Substitutions coming in. Talia Graham for Mack. Camille Brown and Layla Reese for Three Rivers.
That's 2 trips in a row. We got to stay disciplined on the defensive glass. They got to keep finding bodies and then go collect the rebound instead of just turning and looking at the rim.
Bounce pass on the inbound. Here's Reese from 10. Can't hit. Nobody there to rebound except Three Rivers, and the miss was Jasmine Davis. After her rebound, she gets it back. Davis head of the arc, 18 on the shot clock. Spin move down low, righty floater for Davis, wouldn't fall. Lewis has another rebound, and Chomko steps out of bounds as they get it to her, and it'll be a turnover. And Chomko slips on cheerleader paper down there on the far baseline. 8:14 to go in the second. Free possession for Three Rivers underneath. It'll be Dakaria Jackson to inbound. Jackson left of the lane. Underneath, she gets it to Maya Davidson. One dribble, better angle shot, and she hits it. Her first points of the game, and it's a 4-point lead, 17-13 for Three Rivers. Graham has a lane to the basket. Shilhoist can't hit, and she's fouled hard from behind. The foul will go on Layla Reese, and it'll put Graham at the line to shoot 2. First on Reese, second on Three Rivers. Graham only 35% from the free throw line this season. She gets 2 free throws.
What was that percentage?
35.
You sure you read that right?
I'm positive.
Man, that's awful.
Not the best. Mack as a team shooting 63%. First one for Graham. No good. Missed to the right.
I did not know her percentage was that bad.
I didn't either. I was looking at stats today and I was like, oh, that is not good. Second one for Talia Graham. Misses them both. But the offensive rebound for Jayla Clayton. Back out for Walschlager. Tried to go to Chomko. It was deflected away from behind. Graham runs right into a player and Camille Brown, who wasn't whistled. Don't mind it not being whistled. And at the other end, Three Rivers has it. Dakaria Jackson on the far wing. Bounce it ahead of the arc. She gets it to Davidson. Out of the near side at the wing. Holding is Camille Brown. Up top for Davis. To the far side, Jackson. To the cup with 12 on the shot clock. Nice footwork, and she gets to the basket and lays it in. Jackson's got 6.
I mean, that was better defense. I know she still scored, but she at least had to work for that bucket.
Dakaria Jackson, her cousin, is John Morant. Not sure if you knew that, Jimmy. And Mack nearly turned it over. Walschlager goes to get it and rolls it to nobody. Chomko got there, tripped up, and a foul whistled. And it's going against Three Rivers. And it'll be Maya Davidson, her second and the team's third. I don't mind that call, but again, it happened earlier and it wasn't whistled.
Yeah.
And that's what Alex Wiggs is saying.
Well, I didn't think it was a foul.
I didn't either.
I think we're honestly playing really, really sloppy right now to start this second quarter.
Scoring in the second quarter, 6-0, favoring the Lady Raiders. Chomko to inbound. Send it up top for Ayers between the circles. Ayers has the only three-point shot made for Mack so far tonight. She'll get it to Chomko at the far wing. Looks towards the rim, met by a defender. Back out, Chomko. 10 seconds of the shot clock to the near side. Jayla Clayton might have walked. Clayton trying to get around a defender. Head of the arc to the far side, Ayers. 4 seconds of the shot clock. Ayers in, Eurostep, hook shot, it goes for Ayers. Briley Palmer wanted the and one. She didn't get it. 6:55 to go and a 4-point lead for Three Rivers. On the near side and a handoff at the wing. That's Brown to the cup with the floater, wouldn't go, and Lewis has the board. Lewis nearly threw it away. Chomko had to get it on the baseline. Chomko had it poked away from behind. Players collide. Ayers has it.
Got to get it across.
Ayers across the timeline with 1 second to spare. Into the corner for Clayton. Up top for Chomko. Has to back up to get it between the circles. Chomko looking to the far side. Chomko threw a screen to Lewis to the far side for Ayers. Got it to Lewis posting up.
Score.
Lewis to the basket. Put it off glass. Good on the foul. 2 for Lewis. Check that. the first bucket for Lewis today in the end one to follow. Foul is on Samari Taylor, her first and the team's fourth. And a couple of substitutions coming in for Three Rivers. They'll bring in Alexia Weaver and Sydney Marshall. This free throw for Lewis, the and one, could make it a 1-point game. She's 0 for 2 on her earlier trip, came into the night 68%. And one for Lewis, got it. 19-18. 6:22 to go in quarter number 2. Across the timeline on the near side, Weaver got it to Brown, back to Weaver. Back to Brown, they play catch. She's up top trying to work around Chomko, and a double dribble is called, and Mack will get a free possession with a chance to take the lead. And Chomko will inbound on the baseline. Full court pressure still from Three Rivers. Chomko gets it to Ayers. Player slips. Ayers out of the backcourt with the speed. Ayers cuts back to the middle. Picked up her dribble into the corner for Clayton. Dribble drive on the baseline. Forced back out by a defender. Clayton's over at the far wing. Up top for Chomko. Pump fake. Try to probe in to the near side. Ayers. Pump fake again. Dribble drive. Back out Chomko. From her office. Chomko for the lead. Oh, no good. And the rebound collected by Weaver and Three Rivers. 19-18 they lead. 5:48 to go. Charge. Yes. And Mack will get the ball back. The foul coming against Weaver, and that puts Mack in the bonus with 5:46 to go. It's the second on Alexia Weaver. There were 2 Lady Cardinals there trying to draw it as well. It was like bowling down there at the other end. And timeout called by Alex Wiggs. This will likely be the media. 19-18, Three Rivers leads. Mack with possession out of this break on the Parkland Sports Leader on KFMO and KFMO Sports Plus. Homecoming from the Bob.
Thanks for being here tonight. They're serving as the Water Girls.
5:46 to go in the second. Media stoppage. 19-18 the lead for Three Rivers. And the inbound airs in the backcourt for Chomko. Any made shot that's not a free throw takes the lead for Mack. A free throw ties the game. Ayers on the far side. Offensive trip for the Cards. Ayers hands it off to Chomko. Chomko lobs it to Lewis at the elbow. She'll cut to the basket. Lewis through contact, can't hit. She falls down. Got a rebound though and rolls it out to Ayers, but it was intercepted by Jasmine Davis. Davis on the near side will cross the timeline, trying to extend the advantage to the near corner. Pump fake dribble drive Marshall, and a foul called against Jayla Clayton.
You let all that go on around a basket, and you call that.
First on Clayton. That guy back behind us says that as well.
I agree, yeah. That's exactly what I just said.
That's 2 on Mack and the first on Jayla Clayton. Clayton going to take a seat as Audra Pasikarnas checks in.
That's that consistency that we were talking about.
Yeah.
You know?
Inbound in the block for Taylor. That's a walk that wasn't called. Her shot wouldn't go. Lewis fights for the rebound, and she got it.
That's Sydney's 8th rebound.
Oh, man. Have yourself a game, and Ayers overthrows Graham, and it's out of bounds. Can't have that. Pick up a defensive rebound and numbers the other way, and you throw it away. In a 1-point game, 5:06 to go in the second. And so inbounding will be Kaylee Thompson.
When we steal possessions, we can't be afraid to turn it into a half-court game.
On the near side, Amaya Johnson to the far wing. She gets it to Thompson. Thompson trying to go to a player covered. Thompson's going to have to move it herself. That's a walk that she got away with. Out for 3, far side. Too strong. Lewis lets the rebound go. The miss on the far side was Jasmine Davis. And Maddie Ayers will inbound. 4:49 to go in the second. 19-18, Three Rivers. Mac on a 5-0 run. Passacornis, ooh, that was dangerous. Got it to Ayers. She nearly walked trying to get that pass away. Ayers out of the backcourt to the far side for Passacornis. She'll cut to the basket,
Good
to the corner.
pass.
Chomko all alone near wing 3. Yes! Caitlin Chomko. 9 from the near wing. 4.5 to go in the lead for Mac. It's a 2-point advantage. At the other end, though, for the tie, it doesn't fall, but the offensive rebound is collected and back out to the player that missed, Davis. Pass was deflected and out. 21-19, Mac leads with 4:21 to go in the second. And the inbound will be on in the corner in front of Mac bench. Jasmine, check that. Sydney Marshall will throw it in for Three Rivers. Bounce it to the near wing. It's collected by Thompson. She'll get it to a cutting player in Davis. Her lob on the shot was missed. Rebounded by Sydney Lewis. Out of the backcourt, Chomko.
Be smart.
Chomko on the near side. Up top for Passacornis. She'll probe in. Passacornis, righty floater off glass and out. Offensive. Oh, man. Graham had it and Thompson swiped it away. 4 minutes left in the second. 21-19 on the near side. This is Johnson. She takes it to the wing. Back into the corner. Lob down low. Lewis knocked it away as they try to go to Kaylee Thompson, who was posting up, but Lewis knocked it out. Inbound will be on the baseline. Jackson checks back in. Dakaria Jackson, she'll throw it in. Max setting up the defensive play. Jackson from Jacksonville, Arkansas. Sends it to the near side. Davis is there. Three Rivers with possession. Up top for Marshall. Check that, it's Johnson. Out of the near side for Thompson. She'll probe in, back out for Johnson. Johnson through a screen. Bounce it back to Thompson on the baseline. Now to the near side for Jackson. 4 seconds of the shot clock. Jackson from the elbow with a floater. Wouldn't fall. That's the 10th rebound for Sydney Lewis. Not even at half time yet. She's already got 10, and Jimmy Palmer running out of room. Chomko from her office. Oh, too strong. And the rebound for Jackson. Jackson on the far side, 3:20 to go. 2-point lead for the Cards, 21-19. At the wing far side, pump fake, dribble drive, Johnson. Probes in, a travel not called. And the rebound for Sydney Lewis. That's 11. Chomko up the middle, 3:06 to go in the second. Now's a good time to slow down the pace. Yeah. Chomko had it poked away, can't get to it, and it's stolen. Davis, one-on-one. Davis takes Chomko off the dribble and lays it in. Davis has 7. We're tied at 21, and Briley Palmer wants a timeout, and she is not happy. 21-21, 2:52 to go in the second on the Parkland Sports Leader, KFMO. .252 to go in the second, 21-21. Mac will inbound. It'll be Maddie Ayers to throw it in. Ayers gonna have to throw it into somebody. She gets it to Chomko on the near side. Chomko working out of the backcourt on the near wing. Picks up the pace, now slows down as she crosses the stripe. Chomko to the logo, trying to get around the defender in Bremiah Johnson. Up top, Ayers, 3 near side. Drain it! Maddie Ayers. She's got 8, and with 2:34 to go at the other end, Mac leads by 3, and a blocking foul called against Chomko. She can't believe it, and neither can the fans. Listen to the boos. That's the 3rd on Chomko and the 3rd on Mac. Loudest boos I've ever heard from the Bob. They did not like that call.
Yeah, and I had bodies in front of me. I didn't get a good look at it, but
Chomko likely done for the rest of the quarter. And a shooting foul there. It's going to go against Ayers. Oh, they put it on Passacornis. They were both in the area. That's the fourth on Mack, and it'll be 2 free throws for Layla Reese. I don't want the refs to put themselves in this game. It was not much contact on the last 2 whistles. First free throw good for Layla Reese at the line to our right. She's got 3 points in the game. 24-22 is the score. Mack leads. Second for Reese. No good. Bragas, nice box out and got it. Far side for Graham. Graham going to work up the floor. You got 5 seconds to get across the timeline. Graham going to have to get across with 2. She does. Now for Pasikarnas at the near wing. 18 seconds left. Pasikarnas cuts to the basket, met by a pair of defenders. Up top for Ayers. Ayers to the near wing. She'll probe in at the elbow. Now for Graham to the arc to Langmaid far side. Langmaid threw it right to the carry of Jackson, and it's a steal for Jackson. Lob it on the outlet as she gets it to Johnson, and another foul called on Mack, and it's Remy Langmaid. Her first, and Mack has put 3 Rivers in the bonus, and it'll be Reese to shoot 2. So Reese has a chance to tie the game if she hits them both, but she's a 47% shooter from the free throw line. Jayla Clayton checks in.
Solid half defensively. We gotta quit wasting possessions. That's 10th turnover this half for Middle Area.
That's too many against the team that's ninth in the nation.
Yeah, 100%. 3 Rivers thrives off of turnovers.
First free throw for Reese, good. She's got 4, makes it a 1-point game with exactly 2 minutes to go in the half. Second for Reese to tie, makes it. She's got 5. 24-24, Walschlager inbounds to Langmaid. Bounce pass back to Walschlager. Trapped by a pair of defenders, breaks through him and crosses the timeline. Down low for Baragas. Backdoor feed, no kick out. Up top, Clayton. 3 from straight on, that's no good. Graham can't get to the rebound. Jasmine Davis. I'm with you, Jimmy. If you're right underneath, put it in. Take it up, maybe you'll get fouled. 3 at the other end for the lead for 3 Rivers. That doesn't fall for Johnson. That's Bremiah Johnson, and a walk will be whistled on Layla Reese. Mack will get it back, 1:37 to go, 24-24. Scoring so far in this quarter, 11-11.
I'll tell you what, this lineup we have on the floor right now makes me nervous against full court pressure.
Walschlager to Clayton, out of the backcourt. Clayton nearly lost it. Clayton trapped by a pair, try to get around him, lob it to Walschlager, poked away and out of bounds. And so, Mack inbound in front of the 3 Rivers bench. Walschlager will throw it in, 90 seconds left in the quarter. Check that, Clayton comes into inbound. Clayton for Walschlager on the near side. Walschlager with the crouch dribble to Clayton in the near wing. Clayton through a screen set by Graham. Clayton to the head of the arc. Clayton to the foul line. Got it to Langmaid, threw it behind her and out of bounds. And a tie game, 1:18 left. What is that, turnover 11?
Turnover 11.
Too many in one half. Even against a team that wasn't ninth in the nation. 1:15 to go in the second, 24 all. On the near side, Bremiah Johnson. Spot up 3, hits it in the lead for 3 Rivers. 27-24 with 1:02 to go. Clayton to Walschlager. Walschlager out of the backcourt on the far side of the circle, setting up the offense. Walschlager to the far wing. Back to the near side. Working it to the elbow. Bounce pass down low.
Gosh, she's all over. Yeah.
It was stolen away. Thompson, 2-on-2. Thompson to the cup. Her shot goes in with the lay-in. Thompson's got 4 and 39 seconds left. It's back to a 5-point lead for 3 Rivers. Clayton at the other end. Clayton on perimeter. She'll probe into the foul line. Circle back out. Walschlager pump fake dribble drive. Walschlager ready. Runner off glass. No good. Baragas offensive rebound. Too strong on the putback. She's fouled. Baragas will shoot 2. And the foul is on Layla Reese. That's her second. Mack already in the bonus. 2 free throws for Baragas at her left. Mack struggling from the free throw line tonight. 1 for 5. Baragas makes it 1 for 6 as she misses that one. 26.6 to go in the second and a 5-point game. 3 Rivers leads. Baragas makes 1 of 2. Substitution coming in. It'll be Samari Taylor Baragas has 3 in the game, and it's a 4-point differential. Jackson out of the backcourt. She'll work her way up the floor, and Three Rivers will hold for final shot. Jackson on the far side with Clayton on her. Jackson trying to get around Clayton. 13 seconds left. Jackson spin to the near side. Now cut back. Going to take it to the basket. Poked away. Wallschlager there. No one to beat. Wallschlager with 6. Wallschlager to the cup. Waits out a defender. Wouldn't hit on the shot, but she's fouled from behind, and Wallschlager will shoot 2.
And I absolutely love that. All you got to do is just dribble and run out the clock. But we're going between the legs, behind the back, in and out, shaking our hair. And then she turns it over. That makes me very happy.
I think that's what Alex Wiggs is saying as well.
Whoa,
as she comes over.
What are you doing? Just go when it's time to go. Quit doing all the fancy crap.
Wallschlager good on the first. 3 seconds left. Second for Wallschlager. No good. Rebound tapped away. Wallschlager's got it. 2 seconds. Oh, the shot was blocked and collected by Kaylee Thompson. And that sends us to halftime. A 3-point game. Three Rivers leads. 29-26 at the Bob Seekers Fieldhouse on homecoming. The CarSmart halftime report coming up after this break on KFMO and KFMO Sports Plus. The score favors Three Rivers just by 3, 29-26. Scoring by a quarter, 13 all in the first, 16-13 Three Rivers in the second. They lead 29-26. Time to take a look at the scoring numbers and team numbers, and we'll start individually. Three Rivers being led in scoring by Jasmine Davis with 7 points. Takaria Jackson has 6, 5 for Layla Reese, then 4 for Kaylee Thompson, 3 for Bramiah Johnson, and 2 each, Samari Taylor and Maya Davidson. For the Mineral Area Cardinals, Caitlin Chomko leads the way with 9 points. Maddie Ayers has 8. Then it's 3 each for Ashley Baragas. Sydney Lewis has 3 and 11 rebounds. And 2 points from Talia Graham and a point for Isabel Walschlager. For the team numbers, Three Rivers out shooting Mac by just a percentage point. 12 of 35 is 34%. Mac is 10 of 30, that's 33%. 3-point shooting, Mac has the advantage there, 3 of 9, while Three Rivers is 1 of 10. Free throw shooting, Mac also 3 of 9, but Three Rivers 4 of 6 for 67%. Rebounding, Mac has the edge, 21-19, and turnovers 12 for Mac, 9 for Three Rivers. At halftime, it's 29-26 as Three Rivers leads the Lady Cardinals. Three Rivers 9th in the nation, Mac 17th. We'll take a break and the CarSmart halftime report. Come back and check our CarSmart drive around the region and get you set for the second half in just a little bit on the Parkland Sports Leader, KFMO. At halftime, scoring 29-26, favoring Three Rivers. As we take a look at the CarSmart drive around the region, only 2 other games happening tonight, not here. And it is women's basketball. Crowder is at State Fair, and men's basketball, State Fair is at West Plains. That's all on the CarSmart drive around the region. CarSmart, if you're in the market for a car, think smart, think CarSmart. Where buying a car isn't rocket science. Visit them at thinkcarsmart.com. Back with more after this on the CarSmart halftime report. Three Rivers leads Mac 29-26. At halftime, score Mineral Area trails Three Rivers 29-26, and I like the half from Mac if you can hold Three Rivers to just 29, but it's those free possessions you're giving away if you're Mac, Jimmy, that you need to change.
Yeah, I mean, 12 turnovers in a half is unacceptable, and I'm sure Coach is letting them know about that in the locker room. And sure, some of them we might have got bumped or hit a little bit, but in a game of this magnitude, that's just something that you got to play through. You can't get caught up in emotions. Ain't nobody got time for that. You gotta find a way to play through it and find a way to get the job done.
Do you like what you see so far from the defense for Mac?
I do. Like you said, obviously you hold them to 29 points. I don't know what their average is, but I would guess it's 70 plus.
It is 80.5.
Yeah, so 80 plus. One of the keys to the game was no rhythm threes, and I feel like we've done a good job of running them off the three-point line. Things are just were a little too easy in the paint early. Did a better job of that in the second quarter, and we're doing a good job on the glass as well.
It's a big night when Sydney Lewis has 11 rebounds in the first half. She has played pretty well when she's on the floor along the boards, just swallowing up all those rebounds. And some of those have turned into points. But again, it's those free possessions that you got to turn this into. I like the pace that Mac played with at the start, but there were some of those possessions where they didn't have to fly down the court. They could have set up a half-court offense. Yeah,
you got to take advantage of half-court possessions when you get them. I think it will help limit Mineral Area's turnover margin, and quite frankly, they get better shots. So don't be afraid to slow it down. It's not like you're conceding or what. You're just playing smart basketball. You don't want to play. You don't want to play Three Rivers style. You want to make Three Rivers play your style.
Mac, first team out to shoot around. Here's Three Rivers. That'll wrap things up on the CarSmart halftime report. Lady Raiders leading the Lady Cardinals 29-26 at halftime on KFMO. 29-26, Three Rivers. Third quarter starting, and the team switched sides. Lady Raiders with the possession there, right to left now on your listening device. Three through a screen. Davis can't hit, and the rebound collected by Caitlin Chomko. In the backcourt, she'll hand it off to Walschlager out of the backcourt to the near side. Walschlager sets up at the wing, backs off to reset the play. Walschlager into the corner for Jayla Clayton. She'll dribble to the near wing. Clayton, 30 seconds into this third quarter with 15 on the shot clock for Mack. Walschlager's got it up top. Out of the far side for Chomko. Chomko going to probe into the foul line. She'll hoist from the elbow. Can't hit. The rebound knocked away, and Talia Graham can't get to it. It's collected by Thompson. She'll circle back and hand it off to Jasmine Davis. 9:13 to go in the third. Davis threw a screen to the cup. Shot was blocked by Lewis and out of bounds. And so, Dakaria Jackson will inbound in the baseline to the right of the lane. Right of the lane, that is. Jackson lobs it. Right there was Thompson. Her shot was deflected. Sydney Lewis has another rebound. And Walschlager out of the backcourt to the near side for Clayton at the wing. Clayton fakes a pass inside. Back to Walschlager. Lob down low for Talia Graham. Graham trying to step around a defense. Can't. Shot wouldn't go. Lewis deflects the rebound. It's out of bounds off of Three Rivers. Mack will keep it.
And what they're arguing over here on the sideline is absolutely correct. I mean, that's a lot of body contact.
Mack wanting a foul that they didn't get. Maya Davidson was all over Talia Graham. Inbounding, Walschlager. To Graham in the corner far side. Graham holds at her chest. Graham up top for Chomko. Chomko lob it down low over the head of Lewis. It's deflected and stolen away. And Jackson will work out of the backcourt on the far side. She'll cut back to the middle. Jackson into the corner. Here's Davis to the cup. Whistle called and a foul called on Mack. Jimmy Palmer doesn't like it. Riley Palmer doesn't like it. Mack doesn't like it. Fouls on Walschlager, her first and the team's first. And the official not even going to come give Riley an explanation.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Jackson inbound to the near side. Davis for three. Out. Got her own rebound. Now she'll float it in. Can't hit that one. Rebound lost again. Out of bounds off of Mack. I think Briley still wants an explanation from the official, and he's going to walk further away from her.
Well, she's frustrated there because Talia contested that shot on the perimeter and then just turned and looked. And the ball came right back to Davis off the shot.
Interior feed for Davidson. Lob it out, and a foul coming against Mack. That's already their second. Foul on Sydney Lewis, her first. And this official will give Briley an explanation. .8:21 to go in the third quarter. Inbounding will be Jasmine Davis. Not sure what the weight's on. She'll throw it in and get it back on the handoff. Davis to the foul line. Walschlager on her. Davis backing off on perimeter to the near side for Jackson. Trying to get around Clayton. Behind the back dribble does. Send it up top. Players collide. Elbow shot from the near side. That is Davidson. It wouldn't fall. Lewis is there, and we get a whistle. And Jackson's on the floor holding her ankle. That's not good. We will take an injury timeout. 8:08 to go in the third. 29-26 on KFMO. .29-26, Lady Raiders lead. That injured player, Dakaria Jackson, looked like she might have rolled her ankle. Mack has possession out of the backcourt. Walschlager down by 3. Walschlager to the near wing. Amaya Johnson shadowing Chomko. Walschlager to the far side for Jayla Clayton. On perimeter, Clayton trying to probe in. Shot clock down to 12. Clayton around a defender. Clayton fake a handoff. Now she get it to Chomko. Chomko with 6 on the shot clock. Chomko rejects a screen and a reach and foul called. It's going against Amaya Johnson, her second and the team's first. And Chomko will inbound on the far side. and that resets the shot clock down to 20. 7:42 to go in the third. Chomko to inbound for Lewis between the circles. Lewis to the near side, handed off for Clayton.
Guys, the shot clock reset.
Up top, fans behind us shouting, shoot. Almost like a hockey power play on the near side to Leah Graham. Looking inside. Graham back up top for Chomko. Chomko thought about one straight on to Graham, but it was intercepted. That was not a good pass selection. Davis at the other end takes Chomko off the dribble and lays it in. Davis has 9. 31-26, a 5-point lead for the Lady Raiders. And on the inbound, it's for Jayla Clayton. She'll cross the timeline, cut on the near side, and she'll be called on the push-off. That's already the third foul on Mack, the second on Jayla Clayton. 7:12 to go in the third. 31-26. Briley Palmer wants a timeout, and we're going to take it with them. 7:12 to go in the third. 31-26. Mack trails. Three Rivers on KFMO. Sydney Marshall driving to the cup, doesn't hit, but she's fouled. She will shoot two. It's the fourth Mack foul and the second on Sydney Lewis. And Ashley Baragas checks into the game. And so, Marshall going to shoot two. She's a 77% free throw shooter this season. First free throw, no good. From Rossville, Tennessee, Marshall, the 5'8 freshman, shooting her second. At the line to our left, Jared Pettis, Jimmy Palmer, Jewel Boyer with you on this Saturday night. Second one, no good either. Graham can't get to the rebound. Baragas going to let it go out of bounds, and it'll be Mack ball. And Walschlager will inbound. Still full court pressure from Three Rivers. 5-point game. Mack trails 31-26. Walschlager in the backcourt. Hand check not called. She gets around Johnson. Down low for Baragas. Pump fake, put it to the cup and lay it in. Baragas has 5, and the first Mack point out of halftime comes nearly 3 minutes into this one, or a little over 3 minutes. Up top, pump fake, dribble drive, Reese. Shot was blocked. Oh, we go held ball. The arrow favors Mack. Great job, Walschlager, to get arms on that one. And Maya Davidson checks back in for Three Rivers.
Ash, 20. Yep, Ash, you got 20.
Looking for Dakaria Jackson down there on the bench. She is not on the bench. Inbound to the far side. Here's Remy Langmaid who's in. Back to Walschlager. Mack has 5 seconds to get across the timeline. They do on the near side with Walschlager. There's Jackson limping back to the table. She's going to check in. Bounce pass to the near side for Chomko. Mack trailing by 3. Chomko holds above her head. Chomko still there. Lob it to Baragas. Going to work her way to the basket. Baragas footwork shot no good. She's fouled and she'll shoot 2.
She got bailed out on that one.
Yep, I didn't see much contact except for the ball. And they put the foul on Jasmine Davis, her first. That's the second on Three Rivers. And Dakaria Jackson back into the game.
We will take it, though.
Baragas 1 of 2 on an earlier trip tonight. First free throw for Baragas. Good. 6 for Baragas. Second for Baragas. Oh, can't get that one. Offensive rebound. Chonko, what's the whistle? Lane violation. We're going to redo it.
Okay.
I think I would have taken the just hold the whistle there. Take the whistle and hit a 3. Baragas with the second free throw as we redo it. Makes it. We'll take that, though. Baragas has 7. 1-point game, 31-33 Rivers.
Take the free point.
Jasmine Davis across the center stripe, setting up the offense for the Lady Raiders. Up top on perimeter, Thompson. Now to the near wing. 3 for Bramiah Johnson. Wouldn't fall. Chomko's got the rebound. And a make field goal will take the lead for Mack. Walschlager on the far side.
Busted.
To Chomko. Hit it. Chomko near side. Goes bank. Wouldn't fall. And Thompson going to let the rebound go out of bounds. And it'll be 3 Rivers ball. And Maddie Ayers going to check in for Walschlager. And I don't think you're the only one that wanted that one. I think the entire Bob Seekers Fieldhouse wanted it.
Yeah, that was a good rhythm shot.
5:53 to go in the third. 31-30. 3 Rivers leads. Out of the backcourt, Jasmine Davis. Head of the arc for Kaylee Thompson. Out of the near side, Bramiah Johnson. Up top for Takira Jackson, that is. She'll take it inside, float it off the iron. No good. Got her own rebound. She'll work to the basket, swing it back out. This is Davidson to the cup. Beg your pardon. That was Taylor. Wouldn't fall, and Baragas has the rebound. Here's Ayers across the timeline. Ayers on the far side through pressure. Ayers between the circles. Ayers now to the near wing with the dribble, and now the foul called against Jasmine Davis. The referees behind us saw it before the official did.
Yeah, that's fine if coaches want to yell and if fans want to yell. These girls on the floor, though, they got to play through it. They can't expect calls. You got to play through the contact.
Chomko will inbound. 5:20 to go in the third. 31-30. 3 Rivers leads. Chomko trying to get it to Ayers. Sends it up top, though, for Baragas. Baragas going to hand it off to Chomko between the circles. Chomko on perimeter. She'll back off as she's met by a defender. Chomko to the near side. Ayers through a screen. Ayers going to probe into the foul line. Ayers with a left-hand hook shot falls in, and Matt's got the lead.
I'll tell you what, Maddie Ayers is a gamer, man. I still remember how she played against Wabash when they came here. She absolutely lit it up, and she's doing it again tonight.
Step back 3 at the other end. Jackson hits it. She's got 9. It goes from 32-31 to 34-32 Lady Raiders. 4:52 to go in the third quarter. Chomko out of the backcourt. Passacarnas will check in for Mack at the next stoppage. Chomko at the beak of the Cardinal logo and out of the near wing for Ayers. Ayers around a defender. Ayers spin move down low. Ayers to the basket. Hook shot. Oh, wouldn't fall. But she's fouled and she will shoot 2. A foul called against Bramiah Johnson, her first and the team's 4th. And now we get the media timeout. 2-point lead for the Lady Raiders, 34-32. 4:38 to go in the third. And free throws coming up after this break. You're listening to MAC Athletics Homecoming Saturday night in Park Hills on KFMO. 34-32. Mac trails. Ayers at the free throw line for 2, and she misses the first. She will get a second, though. Second for Ayers. She splits the trip. Ayers has 11 in the game, and it's a 1-point differential, 34-33. Three Rivers leading with 4:35 to go in the third. On the near side, Alexia Weaver trying to hand it off to Jackson, who gets it. Jackson to the elbow. She'll hoist from there, and she got it. 11 for Jackson. You're going to have to do a lot better defending her. 4:20 to go in the third, 36-33, back to a 3-point game. Chomko on the far side. Chomko between the circles. Works back to the arc and gets it to Pasikarnas on the near side. Ayers at the far wing. That's where they get it to. Ayers gets around a defender. Ayers in. Hook shot. Wouldn't fall. Ayers to the line to shoot 2 more.
Yeah, she's getting to the rim at will right now. I would ride her as long as possible until they figure out how to guard her.
I agree. Sorry, Jimmy. Fouls on Kira Neal. Her first, and Mack is in the bonus. Two free throws at the line to our right. It's Maddie Ayers. She was 1 for 2 moments ago. First one, good. 36-34. Second free throw for Ayers. Got it, 1-point game. Ayers has 13, leading all Max scores. 36-35. In fact, she is the only one that scored in this half. On the near side, Alexia Weaver out for Jackson. Dribble drive to the baseline, or to the foul line rather. Can't hit on the layup, and a whistle and a rebound. Baragas collects it, and the foul going against Three Rivers.
Should be 2 free throws, right?
Yep, we will walk it down. Foul is on Davidson, her third. And it'll be Baragas to shoot the 2 if I'm not mistaken. She's 3 for 4 tonight. Alex Wiggs with an explanation. Baragas this season, 64% coming into the game. 3:51 to go in the third. Baragas, if she hits them both, could put Mac ahead. The official and Davidson being explained the call by the official. First one for Baragas to tie us up. Can't hit. She will get a second. .351 to go in the third. 36-35, Three Rivers. Second for Baragas. She's way off the foul line. Can't hit that. And the rebound for Thompson. Man, had she been on the foul line, she would have got that. She was at least 8 inches off of it. At the other end, it'll be Alexia Weaver. Up top for Thompson. Out of the near side, Jackson as she finds Brown. Brown probing in through a couple of defenders. Can't hit on the shot. Offensive rebound knocked away, and it's out of bounds off Talia Graham. Max lucky there wasn't a foul call. 3:34 left in the quarter. DeCaria Jackson will inbound. It's a 1-point game, 36-35. Oh, Chomko just got punched in the face by Kira Neal. She cuts to the basket and lays it in. Briley Palmer says it's the second time it's happened. KT slow out of the backcourt. Ayers the other way, and a blocking foul called against
free throws.
Alexia Weaver, her third, and that'll put Ayers at the line to shoot 2. Alex Wiggs not happy with that call, but you got away with 1 down here, so maybe not complaining right now. Ayers to shoot 2. Jasmine Davis back into the game for the Lady Raiders.
This last 3 minutes, 20 seconds would be huge for the Lady Cards if they can get stops and take care of the basketball, because Three Rivers is going to continue to apply pressure, and if the officials are calling it now, we're going to shoot free throws for the last 3:20.
Ayers hits them both, 38-37.
You got to get stops, too.
3:19 to go. Neal to the near side. Jackson pump fake from way out. Dribble drive in, and a foul called on the floor. The shot would have fallen off. Jackson to the line to shoot 2. And the foul is on Mack, and it's Audra Pasikarnas, her second. And that puts Three Rivers in the bonus. And Jackson at the line to shoot 2. She's 70% from the free throw line this year. These will be her first 2 attempts tonight. And Camille Brown checks into the game for the Lady Raiders. They're 9th in the nation, Mac 17th. First one for Jackson, no good. 1 point lead for Three Rivers, 38-37. Second for Jackson. Hits that one. So a 2-point game. Jackson's got 12, 39-37. Inbound for Pasicarnas. Dribbling up the sideline on the far side. Got it to Ayers on the near side. She'll cut across the timeline. Beat her man. That's Davis. Ayers nearly lost it to Chomko on the near side. Back to Ayers up top. Pump fake and a dribble drive. Ayers in, up and underneath, and she hits it. We're tied 39 all. Ayers with 17, 39 apiece. 2:56 to go in the third. On the far side, Jasmine Davis through a screen. To the near side, Davis gets it to Jackson. Along the baseline, beats Pasicarnas. Floater good in the foul, and there was no contact there, Jimmy.
Well, we got to do something with that matchup because she is killing Aldra right now.
And one for Jackson, trying to make it a 3-point game. That's the third on Pasicarnas, and Walschlager will check in. Walschlager going to set up for a rebound attempt. Jackson with the and one at the line to our left. Standing room only here at the Bob. And one, no good. Chomko with the rebound. And a 2-point game, 41-39 Three Rivers, 2:45 to go in the third. Chomko on the near side. Backs into the First State Community Bank logo, guarded by Camille Brown. Gets around Brown, handed off to Ayers. Chomko's in the corner. Ayers to the near side. Backs off. Ayers taking it on perimeter. Met by a defender. Stays with the dribble. Ayers to the cup. She's fouled, and she will shoot two. And the foul called against Camille Brown, her first.
What a quarter by Maddie Ayers.
And so she'll go to the line for another one. This is her fourth trip to the foul line this quarter. First free throw for Ayers. Good. 1-point game, 41-40, 2:28 to go in the third quarter. Second for Ayers. Got it. Tie game again, 41 all. Ayers has 19. The majority of them coming in this third quarter. On the far side, here's Davis. Up top between the circles for Neal. Neal to the near side for Jackson. Walschlager staying with her. Jackson cuts back.
There we go.
Back out.
There we go.
Here's Davis, near wing three, around and out. Walschlager, nice box out, and she gets the rebound. Mack could take the lead. Walschlager up the floor on the far side of the logo. Sets up between the circles to Chomko. Pump fake. She'll shoot from way out. Chomko. Yes! Chomko got it! 44-41. 12 for Chomko, her first of the half. A minute 53 to go in the third, and Mack with the advantage by 3. On the near side, here's Davis, handed off to Jackson. She'll probe in, back out, 3 far side. Thompson to tie us. She nails it. Thompson's got 7, 44-44. Mack in the backcourt, a minute 36 to go in the third. Chomko across the stripe.
Keep attack. Keep attack.
Chomko slows things down to the near side. Ayers. Oh, she thought about one.
Go.
She'll probe in. Ayers
That's
to the
foul.
cup. Shot no good, but the foul's whistled. Ayers back to the line to shoot 2 more. And the foul is on Alexia Weaver. That's her 4th. And substitution, Sydney Lewis coming back on for Baragas. And for Three Rivers, it'll be Layla Reese. 1:24 to go in the third. 2 free throws for Ayers. She's hit her last 7 and a 7 of 8 tonight.
Jared, there is still a steady flow of people.
That's what I'm saying, and there's no seats left. This is crazy. First free throw for Ayers, around and in. 8 for last 8, and she's got 20. Second for Ayers. Got it, 2-point lead for Mack. 21 for Ayers. Have yourself a quarter. 46-44 Mack, a minute 20 to go. Out for Reese. She'll probe in around Lewis. Her shot falls in. Odd angle shot from
that was tough.
Layla Reese. Yeah, she's got 7. Tying us up again at 46 with a minute 05 to go. Chomko across the timeline.
Got to keep attacking.
To Walschlager at the far wing. Walschlager threw it to Leah Graham screen. Bounce it down low for Lewis, who was covered. And it's intercepted. Thompson out of the backcourt. Numbers for Three Rivers. Down low, and the lead falls in. Layla Reese has 9, and it's 48-46 6 with 46 seconds left. Walshliger quickly out of the backcourt, cuts back to the near side, trying to split a couple of defenders. Back out Ayers, get it to Chomko. Ayers on the near side, 37 seconds. Ayers to the wing. Ayers hoists from there. Ayers got it! Oh my goodness! Ayers with 24, unbelievable. 28 seconds left. Mack with the lead again. Down low, left uncontested, but the shot missed by Thompson, 49-48. Chomko lobbed to Lewis, 19 on the clock. Shot clock turned off. Hold it, don't rush anything, and a foul call. That'll put Lewis at the line to shoot 2. I didn't want Mack to rush it. Hold and let the clock run up as you take a shot. Fouls on Jackson. That's Dakaria Jackson, her third. Lewis to shoot 2. She's 1 for 3 today, and Jayla Clayton will check in for Maddie Ayers. 14.8 to go in the third. Annalise Driscoll quickly to the table as well. She'll come in for Chomko.
Well, obviously know where Jackson is this last trip. If I'm Coach Wiggs for Three Rivers, that's who's finding the basketball.
49-48 Mack. Lewis with 2 at the line to our right. First free throw, good, it rattles in. Lewis has 4. 50-48. Second for Lewis. Yes, Lewis has 5 points in the game, 51-48. Inbound for Davis, 13 on the clock. Mack leads. Davis nearly lost it. Davis across the timeline with 10. Jackson at the timeline, 7 seconds. Jackson through a screen. Jackson probes in. Lewis on her. Jackson around. Her shot missed everything with 1. Graham's got the rebound. Jackson on the floor again. As we head to the fourth quarter, Mack leads by 3, 51-48. You're listening to Mack Athletics and the Parkland Sports Leader, KFMO, and KFMO Sports Plus. Ten minutes left in regulation. The inbound in the fourth quarter, 51-48. Mack with the advantage. A 25-19 third quarter for the Cards. Lob down low, posting up. It's Three Rivers and Thompson. Out to the near side. Pump fake, dribble drive, Layla Reese. Back to Thompson. She'll finish on the floater. Thompson's got 9, and it's 51-50 Mack by a point. Inbound stolen away. Jasmine Davis for the lead. Backdoor pass to Johnson, who lays it in. Bermiah Johnson's got 5. And it goes from 51-48 to 52-51 Three Rivers in less than 10 seconds. Walshliger on the near side. Mack back down again by a point. Walshliger rejects a Lewis screen to the baseline. Walshliger cutting. Graham floats it in. Lead for Mack. 53-52 with 9:05 to go in the fourth. Out of the backcourt, it's Davis again. Handed off to Jackson. Spot up 3 near side. That's too strong. Rebound Thompson. She'll put it up. Can't hit, and she's fouled by Talia Graham. And Thompson might have got away with the push-off as well. 2 free throws for Thompson. First foul on Graham, first on Mack. Matt Ayers coming back in. Talia Graham coming off. And
You take 23, Jay.
Jayla Clayton will take the spot of Graham down low.
You take 11.
I don't know if I like this lineup on the floor.
You have 11. You take 12.
You got Clayton down there, but Sydney Lewis is really the only big. First free throw good for Thompson.
23.
She's got 10, tying us up at 53, 8:55 to go in regulation.
Well, at least Sydney's on the floor because she is murdering the glass tonight.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound knocked away. It's out of bounds by Three Rivers, poking it out Layla Reese, and Mack will inbound. And the Lady Raiders going to call off the full court pressure. Tie game, 53 all. Ayers out of the backcourt on the far side to set up the offense. Ayers through screen, set by Clayton. Ayers backs off. 15 seconds of the shot clock. Lewis is up top. Lewis going to dribble to the near side, hand it off to Caitlin Chomko in the First State Community Bank logo. Trying to go back to Lewis, and it was knocked out of bounds by Kaylee Thompson. 7 seconds on the max shot clock, and there's Ashley Baragas to check in. And Chomko will fire it in just to our right. 8:32 left, 53 all, 7 seconds on the max shot clock. Chomko to throw it in for Ayers. 7 seconds, down to 6. Ayers head of the arc, shot clock at 5. Ayers going to probe in with through traffic. Ayers can't hit, shot clock violation. And Mack will have to play defense now as they turn it over. 53 all, 8:23 to go. Alexia Weaver in the backcourt on the near side. Crosses the stripe. To the far side, Weaver up top for Reese. Now head of the arc for Jackson to the near wing. Bermiah Johnson. She'll probe in through a screen. Jackson going to flop and try and draw a call. Weaver from the far wing around and falls out. And Walschlager's got the rebound and a whistle on a reach in. The foul against Bermiah Johnson. That'll be her second and the team's first. And so Chomko will inbound in the backcourt, and again, Three Rivers pulling off the Dogs. 8:03 left in regulation. They're handing out Go Mac Cardinal signs, or Go Mac cards. I'll have to get me one.
There's a lot of them.
There are. Walschlager on the far side. Through a screen set by Lewis. Up top for Baragas. Baragas cutting Ayers, but she doesn't get it to her to Chomko on the near side. 13 on the max shot clock. Chomko trying to work around a reach in. That's not called by Johnson. Back out for Ayers in the corner. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Ayers to Chomko, far side.
Good.
Chomko dribble drive on the baseline. Got it to Lewis. Lewis, wild shot way off the glass at 2. And it's rebounded by Layla Reese. Out of the backcourt, Johnson again to the far side for Weaver. Out for Bermiah Johnson. She'll take it to the foul line. Bermiah Johnson in. Her shot falls.
Way too easy.
7 for Bermiah Johnson and a 2-point lead for Three Rivers, 55-53, 7:15 to go in regulation. Walschlager on the near side. Walschlager takes it to the near wing. 7 minutes left. Walschlager going to probe in, put it off glass and in. We're tied again, 55 apiece. Walschlager with her first field goal. Briley Palmer calls the timeout. And the official, she was shouting at the official like she wanted it sooner. The official says, I can't hear you. It's a 30-second stoppage. We'll take it with them. 6:54 to go in the fourth. 55 all on KFMO. 6:54 left in regulation, and a tie game, 55 apiece. And Mac with one timeout left. Three Rivers has 3. That was the media stoppage. Here's Layla Reese and Three Rivers to the basket. Reese, shot was blocked by Baragas, and Ayers couldn't keep it alive. It goes out of bounds. Great play by Baragas. There might have been enough there, too, to
Jump ball.
get the jump ball.
We got the arrow.
It'll be Dakaria Jackson to inbound on the baseline left of the lane. Looking for somebody inside. Instead goes out for Davis. She'll hoist a 3. Can't hit. Lewis collects the rebound.
Got lucky.
Here's Walschlager out of the backcourt on the near side. 6:35 left in regulation. Walschlager looking inside, but Baragas is covered. Up top, Chomko straight on 3. No one contesting, and she hits. Chomko with 15, and Mac has the lead. Listen to the bob. 6:20 to go in regulation. Mac up 58-55. Jackson trying to tie. Can't hit that, and Chomko's got the rebound. Ayers across the stripe on the near side of the circle, setting up the offense. Peeks at the coach to get the play call. Ayers handed off Walschlager, weaving on perimeter to Chomko. Chomko on the near side, weaving it, gives it to Ayers. Now to Walschlager. Back to Chomko on the near side through a screen.
Good
Pick
pass.
and roll to Baragas off glass.
Go.
Yes! Baragas with 9, and it's a 5-point lead for the Cards, 60-55. 5:40 left.
Good. Stay tight on her.
Davis gets it to Jackson. Back out. This is Reese. Hit to the far side. Bermiah Johnson can't hit that 15-footer, and Chomko's got the rebound. Need a finish in this trip.
Yeah. Let's have another good half-court possession. Keep attacking.
6:20 to go in regulation. Walschlager on the far side. Get it to the near side as she dribbles and hands it off to Ayers. Now to the far wing. There's Chomko. Chomko back to Walschlager. Ayers is open in the far wing. They're going to weave it on and hand it to her. 10 seconds down to 8 on the shot clock. Chomko's got it through a screen from Baragas. Walschlager, check that. Ayers walked and turned it. Oh,
got it. Let's go.
The whistle wasn't a walk. It was a foul, and Chomko hit it. The foul is on Dakaria Jackson, her 4th and the team's 2nd. Coming back into the game, Maya Davidson and Sydney Marshall in the and 1 for Mac. Currently a 7-0 run for the Cards. Out of the media timeout. Chomko, good on the traditional 3-point play. She's got 18, 63-55. Mac leads by 8. Up top, this is Davidson. Got it to the near side for Jackson. Jackson a foul away from fouling out. Got it off to Marshall. She'll probe in to the elbow. Can't hit. Bounce it back out for Thompson. She'll send it to the far corner. Catch and shoot 3 for Davis. Too strong, and Lewis has another rebound. Here's Walschlager out of the backcourt. Listen to the bob. Here's Chomko on the near side. Up top for Walschlager in the logo. 4.5 to go in the 4th. Walschlager backs off. Now attacks. Met by a defender in Marshall. Walschlager to the foul line for Baragas.
There she comes, right there.
Baragas to Ayers. Up top, pump fake through a screen. Ayers to the near side. Out for Chomko. Knock it down, Chomko. Yes! Caitlin Chomko! 21 for Chomko. And a timeout call by Alex Wiggs. Listen to the bob. They're on their feet here in Park Hills, Missouri. 4:08 to go in the 4th. An 11-point lead for the Cards. Back after this on KFMO.
Over though, brother.
Nope. 4:07 to go. 66-55 Mac after the made trade. 21. At the other end, Sydney Marshall around a defender, can't hit, and she's fouled. And Sydney Marshall will shoot 2. She's 0 for 2 tonight. And the foul on Mack is on Chomko, her 4th. It's the 2nd on Mack in the quarter. Under 4 to go in the 4th. Jared Pettis, Jimmy Palmer, Jewel Boyer back at the studio. Audra Pasikarnas checking in. A lot of ball game left, but Mack leads by 11.
Let's go here. Let's go.
2 for Marshall at the line, to our left. To your right if you're watching on the YouTube channel. First free throw good. Marshall gets her first point. She averages 5.8 a game. Dakaria Jackson out. She's on the bench. Second free throw. Marshall hits them both. She's got 2 in the game. 3:59 left. It's 66-57.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Walschlager nearly lost it in the backcourt. Walschlager double dribbled and turned it over. That's not good. And assistant coach Carrie Shepard asks Maddie Ayers, why did you pass it to her feet? Ayers shakes her head, yes.
3:50 left. Just continue to keep playing with the confidence that you've played all game.
Jackson back into the game. She'll inbound to Marshall. Near side 3 from the corner. That's too strong. Baragas with the rebound. Baragas to Walschlager. Out of the backcourt, Walschlager. On the near side, she'll crouch into her dribble.
Long possession here is not a bad thing.
Shot clock at 18 currently. Walschlager to the far side. Weaving it on perimeter. Here's Pasikarnas. Back to Walschlager. Handed off on the near side for Ayers. Going to cut to the basket. Ayers' shot was blocked. And the rebound for Thompson. 1-on-2 the other way. Thompson to the basket. She'll put it up but can't hit. Lewis with another rebound. Lewis outlet for Pasikarnas. Numbers the other way for Mack. 3-on-2. Down low. Lewis met by a defender. Lewis bodies her way in. Oh my goodness. You've got to be kidding me.
Yes.
They call a foul on Lewis. That's her 3rd. The offensive charge. I don't like that call at all.
She extended.
3:13 to go in the 4th. 66-57. It was an 11-0 run for Mack. That led to an Alex Wiggs timeout. Jasmine Davis on the near side for Three Rivers. Davis screen. She'll probe in. Takes Ayers off the dribble, and Davis hits from the elbow. 11 for Davis. 66-59. As Ayers will work out of the backcourt. Now for Walschlager on the near side. She'll cross over the center stripe. Down for Lewis all alone. Lewis off glass and in. 7 for Lewis. 68-59. 2:45 to go in regulation. Jasmine Davis on the near side. She'll back off. Davis through a screen set by Reese. Back out. This is Davis up top 3. Jackson. That's no good. Lewis with another rebound. And she gets it to Walschlager. Walschlager on the near side. Chomko ready to check in. To Pasikarnas. Corner 3. Pasikarnas no good. Baragas an offensive rebound. Back to Pasikarnas who was covered, and Jackson steals. Out of the backcourt, Jackson. She'll probe in. Feed it up top. Got it to Reese to the cup. Reese will lay it in with the left hand. 11 for Reese. 68-61.
Time in possession. That was a horrible shot by Audra Pasikarnas. You got to know the situation.
2 minutes left in regulation. Walschlager on the far side trap. Call a timeout. You got one left, and a foul going to be called. But a timeout first. It's called. The official says you had the timeout first. We'll keep this one here. 1:57 to go in the 4th. 68-61. And it is a, 30 or a full?
30. It's
a 30. That's all she has left. We'll keep it here. 1:57 to go in the 4th. 68-61. You need to execute for the final 1:57 if you're Mineral Area. It's only a 7-point game.
Yeah, you got to stop. You're up 68-59. I mean, why are we shooting transition threes? That's just dumb. Like, you can't control everything that your players do at all times. I mean, Audra's a second-year player. A valuable player, has played significant minutes in every game of her career at Mac. She's got to know time and situation. She can't take that shot.
Players out of the timeout. 1:57 left. It'll be Mac ball on the far sideline. The Cards are out of timeouts. And Davidson comes off the floor for Three Rivers. Chomko in, though. She'll inbound far side. Chomko to Walschlager. In the offensive half court, 1:55 to go to the near side for Ayers. 10 seconds of the max shot clock. Ayers holds up overhead. It's down to 9. Ayers probe in. Got it up top for Walschlager. 5 on the shot clock. Walschlager to Ayers. Pump fake. Step left 3. Ayers. Yes, got it. Maddie Ayers with 27. It's 71-61. A minute 35 to go. Cutting to the cup. That's Reese. Around a defender. She'll lay it in. Reese has 13. Chomko in the backcourt, a minute 25 left.
Use the whole shot clock here. The whole shot clock.
Chomko on the far side. She'll probe in.
Why?
On the near side. Players collide, and Chomko is fouled out of the game on the offensive charge.
Again, what is she doing?
She finishes with 21 points and fouls out with a minute 16 left in regulation.
And why are you driving to the basket when there's 20 seconds on the shot clock? And you got 4 fouls.
The foul is the 4th on Mack with a minute 16 to go. 71-63. Chomko to the bench.
All right, got to get a stop here.
Out of the backcourt on the near side, Jasmine Davis. Back out for Jackson, a minute 09 to go. Jackson going to take it herself to the cup. Fight through contact, can't hit, and the foul is called as Jackson flops for the whistle. She will shoot 2, and the foul is on Walschlager. That's her second, and Mack has put 3 Rivers in the bonus with the minute 06 left. Checking in, Amaya Johnson. Out, Jasmine Davis.
And it does not matter what happens here. If they make both, it's the same situation. You use the whole shot clock, you make 3 Rivers foul you, and you go to the free throw line. It is turned into a possession game.
Jackson with 2 at the line to our left. First free throw. No good. And she will have a player coming on for her if she makes this free throw. 1:06 left. Mack leads 71-63. It's an 8-point lead. Jackson can't hit that one. Rebound collected. It's an offensive one. We fight for it. No, we're going to go held ball. They're going to put a foul on Walschlager. Unbelievable. That's an awful call. And 2 free throws for 3 Rivers. Listen to the boos, folks. That was the worst call I've seen today. It's the 3rd on Walschlager, and that puts Amaya Johnson at the line to shoot 2. Johnson, her first trip to the foul line, good on the first. She'll get a second. 71-64. Minute 04 left. Second free throw good. It's a 6-point game. Johnson's got 2. Walschlager to Ayers, quickly across the timeline, going to beat her defender back. Ayers tagged from behind, no whistle. Under a minute left. Ayers on the near side, she'll cut back. Ayers to the baseline, nearly lost it out of bounds. Ayers picked up her dribble, got it to the near side for Walschlager. On perimeter to Talia Graham, far side. She'll leap and make the catch. Graham going to have to get it off to Ayers over on the far side. 10 seconds left. Ayers to the far side. Ayers probes in, and the foul whistled.
Great possession. Great possession.
The foul on Sydney Marshall, her first and the team's 3rd. Jackson back into the game, as is Bramaya Johnson and Jasmine Davis. Inbound on the baseline, left of the lane. 3 Rivers has 1 foul left to give.
Your same situation. You're making 3 Rivers foul you here.
40.9 to go, 20 on the shot clock. Walschlager to inbound. Looking for somebody to Ayers out top. 20 seconds on the shot clock. It starts to tick. Ayers to the near side, and there's the foul. It's going against Amaya Johnson, her 3rd and the team's 4th, and the next one puts Mack in the bonus. 36.9 to go, and the lead 6. Another substitution coming in. Camille Brown. Jackson off. Surprised they're taking Jackson off the court. Oh, she's got 4 fouls. That's why. Okay, makes sense. Walschlager with 36.9. Inbounds to Ayers over her head. Nearly turned it over. Ayers on the floor. Crisscross applesauce. Got it to Walschlager. Passakarnas couldn't hang on. 30 to go in a 6-point game at the other end. Kick out. This is a 3. No, now they'll take it. Johnson. No good. Walschlager with the rebound. 3 seconds left. She's fouled. We'll walk it down and shoot free throws. 22 left on the clock. Listen to the Bob Sechrist Fieldhouse as they rise to their feet behind us.
Well, it's still not over. Three Rivers has 2 timeouts. We got to make one of these free throws, make it a 3-possession game.
Walschlager to shoot 2. The foul puts Mack in the bonus. Walschlager at the line to our right. 1 for 2 tonight. First one, no good. 71-65 Mack. 22.2 to go. Second for Walschlager. You need it. It's away.
Got it.
Got it. Timeout. Three Rivers. 22.2 to go. The inbound will be advanced to the far side in the offensive half court. It's a 30-second top stoppage, or is it a full? It's a 30. That's all they have left. We'll keep it here. 22.2 to go. 72-65. A big, big stop if you're Mack. That's what you need. You need a stop.
Yeah. And you don't foul on the shot. You know, if you get caught up on a screen or, get caught up on whatever action, just try to contest as best as possible, but don't, for God's sake, don't run at the shooter and foul on the shot and stop the clock.
22.2 left, 72-65. It is a 7-point game. You've seen crazier things happen before. Let's not see something crazy tonight, please.
It ain't happening tonight. She just had to make one of those 2 free throws, and she did. Max got this one in the bag, baby.
72-65. Jasmine Davis on the inbound. Needs to throw it in before the 5 count. Got it to the corner for Bremiah Johnson. Up top, 19 seconds left. You need a shot. Johnson
don't foul.
Into one. Send it up top. This is Davis. She'll hoist from way out. Got it. Davis with 14. 13.2 left. Full court pressure from Three Rivers. 72-68. Walschlager throws it to Ayers. Ayers is fouled, and it's going to be called against Bremiah Johnson. We'll walk it down, and Ayers has 2. And a 4-point game. 12 seconds left. Ayers has hit her last 9 free throws in a row. Check that, her last 11 in a row. First one for Ayers. Got it. Friendly roll here at the Bob. Ayers has 28. Second for Ayers. Hits them both. 29 left. Timeout called by Three Rivers. It's a full. We'll keep it here with 12 seconds left in regulation. 74-68. And if Mack can hang on, Three Rivers needs a miracle. Mack will pick up their 20th win of the season and hand Three Rivers back-to-back losses for the first time since Mack gave them back-to-back losses to end their season before the at-large bid.
And if anybody from that junior college frickin' ranking committee is listening to this, for Three Rivers to be 15-3 and still top 10 in the country, Mack wins this. You better put them in the frickin' top 10.
You lose they lost the state fair this week as well.
Yeah,
there should be no reason they're in the top 15.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
And I tell you, I love everything about JUCO and everything, but some of the media folks are just all over John A. Logan on the men's side this year, and they are terrible.
Well, and I get it. You know, it's all about reputation and all about earning your way. Well, they win this game tonight. Mineral Area Lady Cards have earned their reputation. They've earned their way.
74-68 with 12 seconds left. Mack leads. Three Rivers inbounds far side. Halfway down the sideline, Jasmine Davis will throw it in. Mack sets up the defense. Davis lobs it. 10 seconds on the clock. Back out. Jackson hits a 3. Can't hit. Dives for a foul. Wouldn't get it. There's one on the shot.
We'll live with that.
It'll go against Mack. Jasmine Davis to shoot 2. I tell you what, I like basketball players, attacking and being competitive, but when you're diving to try and get calls, that's just awful to watch. I hate watching basketball players, hockey players, you name it. If you're diving to get something, that's just poor. Jasmine to shoot 2 at the line to our left.
You're not a flop fan, huh?
I'm not. I am really not. That one's going to roll around and come out. That's a break for Mack, even though they're up 74-68. 5.8 left. Second free throw for Davis. No good. Offensive rebound collected by Reese. Schulhoist can't hit. There's Graham. That's going to do it. Mack going to knock off the 9th-ranked team in the nation. 64-68 the final. Mack celebrates at half court. A big winner for the Lady Cards. The Bob Sechrist Fieldhouse going crazy, and there's a men's game after this as well. 74-68 Mack on KMO.